Good evening and welcome back to Knowledge Corner. I wanted to get on tonight and congratulate all the students in completing their academic school year. Wanted to congratulate them in their promotions to the next grade. Um, Also wanted to congratulate the graduates from pre-K all the way up to high school and beyond. Um, it's an exciting time because you have reached your educational goal for the year, and you should be commended in that accomplishment. One thing about education is the one thing that can never be taken from you. So you should always take pride in achieving whatever academic goals you set out that has been set out before you. So if you've completed pre-K, kindergarten, fifth grade, had the bridging ceremony to go to sixth grade, the bridging ceremony from eighth to ninth grade, your high school graduation, college graduation, certificate completion, anything that you've done, you've put forth the effort in academically, you deserve all the accolades that can be bestowed upon you. Um, Again, I'll say it, and it's truly a motto that I have because it was told to me by my father, is that your education is the one thing that can never be taken from you. So you should always treasure that and be a lifelong learner. But as we transition into summer, those of us that still have those elementary school students and middle school students and even high school students, we need to encourage reading because one of the things that tends to lag as they go back to school in August and September, when they have to take like a refresher test or something, is that reading comprehension, and that's very important. It's very important that they build on what they've learned in their academic setting this year. So if you have to go out and take them to the library, get them purchased, go to Books A Million, or whatever, just keep them reading and so on their age level, grade level, just to make sure that they can that they're staying abreast of everything. It doesn't take much. They don't have to spend all day reading. They could spend 15 to 20 minutes reading a short story and kind of regurgitating it back to you, telling you what it's about. It's just that simple. Just being able to read it and then talk about it. So I would encourage that. And I know it's a fight with the kids, with the games and the cell phones and iPods and iPads and everything, but being the parent or guardian, you need to win that fight and have them read something at least once a day. More than that, I would say, but at least once a day. Just to touch base on the reading, a lot of times in the if it's cost or anything is a problem for you, a lot of times the local library, they have reading lists for grade levels, so you want to use that resource to help you out with with reading and just keeping them active in that area, reading comprehension. Also, for your high schooler, this is a good time to reach out to any schools that they may be interested in, whether it be a technical college or a four-year college. This is the time to you might be able to take a little day trip to the school and let them see what it's about. If they're interested in certain programs or anything like that. This is a good time of year to do that. For one, it's less people on the campus. They can probably focus on you individually and not in a group setting, and you could get more out of the visit. So If you're planning on doing some vacationing, you might want to work that into your vacation time. It won't take. It's another thing that won't really take long, maybe an hour or two of that time, but it'll be a big benefit in the long run. It's also good in the summer to work on those SAT. You might be able to find an SAT prep course that's online, SAT or ACT, one of the two, that's online, that can help those that have issues with test taking. A lot of times, some of the lower scores on those standardized tests are because not because the student doesn't know the content, but that they have difficult times, test anxiety, with just taking a timed test. And it's really just that simple. It doesn't have anything to do with their intellect at all. It's just that they have anxiety in test taking. So this too can be a good time to reach out to different resources, maybe at your local college, or check with your counselor before they get out of the offices for the summer, to see if there's anything they know of that they could pass on to you. Or a lot of it is online. I saw several when I was looking it up. It's different places. A lot of, they are not so much in person, but different just online. It's different things you can do, but the summertime is a time that even though they're not in school, a lot can get done during this time to help them as they transition to the next school year, and so on and so forth. For those that are graduating high school and have decided they want to go to a college, it's not too late. You can reach out to your school. A lot of schools are doing, basically they're going in, looking at your transcripts, you're filling out your applications, and they're making decisions almost on the spot there. Again, the summer is a good time for that because it's not a lot of people in the office, not a lot of traffic, and you can get that one-on-one, maybe with a counselor or the academic team that makes the determination for entrance. You don't want to put yourself in a crunch where you have the pressure, you feel the pressure of trying to get it all done. That's why in the previous videos I kind of broke it down to you by grade level what you should be doing. Just a brief synopsis of what you could be doing to help the situation. But if you find yourself with a student that after graduating has decided they want to attend a school, basically what you need to do is reach out to the school, see what their requirements would be for the student to come to school in the fall. Depending upon the school, there may not be any more space for them, especially in residential halls for the fall, but they can be taken, waitlisted or whatever. It just depends. But if you find yourself in that position as a parent, just reach out to the school. That's all you can do, and just take it from there. This not the ideal situation, but it happens. It happens, and I'm really speaking on it because it happened to a friend of mine as her daughter decided she was graduating. She told her that she wanted to go to school, go to college, and fortunately, her daughter is a good student. But she, at the time in high school, she didn't, she was just enjoying being a high schooler. She didn't express any type of interest in school. So I'm going to help out with that situation as much as I can, and I'm sure we'll be able to get her in some place. She has a couple of choices, a couple of places that she would like to try, and I'm comfortable in feeling that they she will be able to get in for the fall. Now, housing may be a tricky thing because those fill up really quickly for the freshmen. So that, but that'll be something she'll have to work out with her mom. But I think I can help her with the admissions piece. But like I said, we're dealing with young teenagers, and they don't take it seriously until it's right upon them. Some of them, not all of them. But if you find yourself with one of those students, then all is not lost. Just reach out. You might have to take the bull by the horns yourself. Just reach out and to the school and just see where we're at, where they're at with it, and move forward from there. It's important that that the student knows about deadlines, what is required, and all that. All that is important. But if you get past, if that falls between the cracks with the kids, then all is not lost. It's just going to be a little bit more hectic, and a little bit more work would have to be put into them getting into school. But I don't know. I felt compelled to get on here and say that because when my friend called me, she was kind of at a like, what am I supposed to do? And I said, well, all is not lost. We just have to reach out to some schools, and you just never know. I'll start working on that next week sometime, and hopefully we'll get a response or reply, and she'll be able to. But I think it goes back to just talking to them and letting them know, hey, when you may not feel it now, but when you graduate high school, graduation is upon us, you're gonna feel like, what's next for me? So that's why the parents that's why you're talking to them at that point, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. Let's do this now so we're not in a push later. But you as a 16, 17-year-old, all of a sudden you have your friends or their counterparts talking about when they're leaving for school in the fall, in August, and you haven't done anything as far as beyond thinking about senior pictures or senior prom. So a lot of times that comes into play too. When they see their peers doing it, then they want to jump on the bandwagon. But and it just takes time and understanding and patience with them. I keep saying it takes time, but what I mean is it takes an extra bit of understanding, because a lot of times they're only going to move as fast as they move, and you're looking at them like you should have a sense of urgency about this, but